All right, so a coworker of mine wanted me to ask you all and tell you all about this situation that she's currently in. I'm not going to say her name, obviously, to protect her privacy, but she wants you all's thoughts. So I said, okay. So, ladies, all my lady nurses, I really need y'all to chime in on this one because this one is for you. Fellas, you can chime in too, but it's really for the ladies. But here we go. So, ladies, you get married to your husband and you've been married for 6 months. Now, during the first 6 months of y'all relationship, you're not a nurse. You have been making a combined total of about $35,000, you and him put together. Your husband works at CVS and you work at, what did she say she worked at beforehand? I think she said she worked at some office somewhere. She was like a receptionist somewhere. So one day you decide to go to nursing school. You finish your LPN, you get that done, you start working. Mind you, you all have no kids, but you got that done and you start making the most money that you've ever started to make. You hustling, you working hard, and that's just the way it is. Now, further on into your career, your husband starts to get a little bit upset. He doesn't like the fact that you're working so much, but he doesn't want to bring any additional income into the house. He is completely satisfied with what he does, how much money he makes, and he's good where he is at. You, on the other hand, want to continue to make more money. You want to advance your career, advance your education, and you want to go on with what you're doing. So, at what point do you say enough is enough? Would this person, this nurse, would she be wrong for leaving her marriage because her husband doesn't bring enough to the table, the so called table? He doesn't want to improve by her standards. And what would she be wrong for trying to move on and finding better? Will she eventually find somebody else that's doing better than her husband? Mind you, they don't have any kids. They've been married now for about a year and a half, almost. No. They've been married now for almost 3 years. And clearly, there's something going on within this relationship. So, what would y'all do? And I can already see it's an issue because she's talking to a dude at work about this situation. So, what would you do, ladies, if you started working as a nurse, you started grinding, you started hustling, and your husband is not really a fan of you working as much, but he doesn't want to bring more paper into the house? Are you leaving? Are you going to try to work it out? Are you going to try to seek counseling? What are you going to do to try to save your marriage, your relationship? Let me know in the comments. Stitch it, make a response to it. I don't care. I just want to know what y'all think. All right.